Alright everyone, this is race number 3 here at Five Flag Speedway. You're probably wondering where race number 1 and 2 is. Well, if I haven't posted that, it's because well, one I actually did post and the sound was all screwed up and I tried to fix it, and for whatever reason I couldn't get it lined up properly throughout the whole thing, so I kind of just scrapped it, and I may go back and do a replay of it because it was a pretty good race, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Race number 2, qualified 5th, and on the third lap, I had a guy in front of me kind of hit the brakes harder than I expected, and I was really close to him. And I hit the brakes pretty hard to keep from hitting him, and when it did, it just jacked. The back end of the car started coming around, and I almost saved it. I felt like I almost saved it, and then when it hit the apron, it hooked and went back up the track. Thankfully, it went into the path of pretty much the entire field, but everybody except for one car in the back missed me. Still came out and finished 13th in that race, so it wasn't terrible. But it wasn't a great day either. So this race here, we qualified first, which is a good thing because hopefully I can get a jump on these guys and just cruise to a top 3. You know, hopefully a win, but top 3 would be nice. Qualified somehow a half a second faster than second, or a half of a tenth faster than second, and I was running the like in turns 1 and 2 I ran the top side, and then 3 and 4 I ran the bottom. So it was actually a mistake on my part. I ran in way too hard in turns 1 and 2, and just ended up pulling out a really fast lap. So I don't know how that happened. I'm gonna have to do some testing with that, and maybe I found something that might work for future races. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna run here, and just hopefully we can have a decent day, and we're gonna go ahead and uncheck our tires and fuel and all that here, just in case we do have an accident and have to pit and get a fast repair. Hopefully we won't need to, but just in case. And yeah, so I don't expect to win, to be honest. I think that Jay and Andrew both probably may end up passing me later on. It depends on how much they fall off compared to how much I fall off, but I'm kind of being real careful here because I don't want to try to win the race and end up wrecking myself, So we'll just do the best we can like we usually do and see what happens. I think we'll start in second gear here, I believe. Bring him down.
Getting ready.
Bring him down real slow.
Pace car's in. Green, green, green.
A little bit of a jump there, but not too bad. Like I said, I wanted to get a good jump on the field so I could get out here and run some laps and not burn my tires up quite as fast as those other guys might do it. Now, the first race I ran here, the car felt good throughout the whole race. For some reason, since then, it seems to be wanting to push a little more than it did during that first race.
That car is a lap down.
Like right there, you see how it kind of pushes up? I'm not sure why it does that.
Got one outside.
Be real careful around these lap cars. They can ruin your day.
Lap down.
You feel it getting a little loose, and I'm just kind of tiptoeing around the track, to be honest.
Car stopped ahead. Go low.
Oh, jeez.
Slow car ahead. Go
Oh,
low.
jeez. Cars wrecking everywhere.
Got one outside. Clear. That car is not a lead lap car. The car stopped on the bottom. Car stopped down low. Outside. Clear outside. Go low.
Jeez, get off the track, dude. Come on.
Really? Car stopped on the bottom. Got a slow car ahead on the bottom. The car stopped on the bottom. Car stopped up top. Go low. Got one inside. Keep it on top. Clear to the bottom. That car is not a lead lap car. You got wheel damage. You're dropping a lot of fluid. We have to fix it.
Everybody ought to protest that fool.
Nick, I'm sorry for hitting you. Said nowhere to go. You're good, man. No worries. We're still, you know, sitting pretty here. Which one was it?
Whoever had the Richard Petty paint scheme,
I think that was the 22.
sit there. He sat there and waited on me to come around and just pulled right out in front of me.
Yeah, I'll protest it.
All the cars were gone and tried to get down.
That's it. Go.
Sorry about that.
You did it twice, man. 2 laps in a row. First you pulled down in front of me and I missed you, and then you pulled up into me as I was coming down the backstretch.
That's because I kept getting hit. Instead of going.
There was no. You were not. There was nobody around you. Like I was coming down the backstretch and you were at a dead stop.
You got wheel
And then you
damage.
just.
We need to leave the track then. 10, what in the bloody
You're
hell?
dropping a lot of fluid. We have to fix it.
Oh
I
my
don't know,
gosh.
I ran out of the talent. Sorry. Trying to get out of everybody's way.
Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous.
I lost it coming off and just snapped back to the right. Sorry.
It's not that, it's that you started driving when there were people coming. Nick, you got screwed there.
If this will hurry up, I mean, by the time I get the repairs done, I wonder if I can go.
That's it. Go.
And if I can get a few laps in, I might can get past some of these
Got one outside. Keep
guys
low.
that are
Stay on the bottom. Clear.
failing out. The car's not going to drive good at all. I know that. I mean, it's junk. We're just going to kind of ride around the top of the track here. The bad thing about it is, messed up we're faster than most people are. You know, without any damage. That's the funny thing.
Got one outside. Keep to the bottom. Stay low.
Look at this 14 car. He's all over the track too.
Slow car down low. The car stopped on the bottom. Stay on the bottom. Go high. 3 wide. You're on the bottom. Outside.
Wow.
Still there. Clear
Wow,
the top.
wow, wow. Crazy. It's like everybody who's racing right now.
Okay, we're halfway.
I
to
don't
the
know.
finish.
I don't know what's going on. Wonder how many laps down I am.
Got one outside. Clear.
Look how slow everybody's going. It's crazy.
Got one outside. Slow car down low. Clear to the top. That car is a lap down. Go high. Got one inside. Clear
Thing that I
inside.
don't get is, you know, there are practices and things like that. People just sign up for the race and hope for the best. I mean, run a few laps, for goodness sake.
Got one outside. Keep to the bottom.
Towards the shred mark.
Clear to the top. Slow car down low.
I mean, the good thing about this is it looks like at the rate we're going here, we're probably going to finish in at least a top 10 position.
Go high.
I wonder who's in the lead. Got engine damage and
Oh my God, 22. What are you doing?
I got.
traction. What the fuck do you want? I
Well,
want
for
you
when
to back up. You're coming
Car
left
stopped
down.
up top. Go low.
It looked to me like he's turning left.
The back end swung out, I had no traction.
gotta
Goes
practice
back to what
more.
I said earlier, leads run practice lap. Don't be too aggressive if you're not comfortable with the car. It's really not that complicated.
And you're how many laps down? Go look. I'm obviously faster than you, so you gotta let me go, buddy. Jeez.
Didn't realize I was racing with all perfect drivers out there.
None of us are perfect, but none of us wreck
Inside.
5 times in a frickin' race.
Keep
So
high.
that's how it is.
Clear.
More like constructive criticism. I'm just trying to help you out.
So can I
That
take
car
the
is not a
points
lead lap
from you
car.
that you wiped me out with?
Got one outside. Clear.
I'll give him the nicks if I turn in front of him.
Oh, I don't need any more.
Outside.
Get DQ'd.
Stay low.
People shit already.
Clear to the top.
I'm not mad. And I just got really mad. It was like a 5-lap swing where I was running second. Then I was, back to what, 15th. So
No, I'll give you some of mine, because I screwed you up earlier.
20 to go to strike. Outside. Clear to the top.
I'm watching this 22. I'm 2 laps down, and I'm watching you block people who are trying to lap.
How the hell am I blocking people? I'm staying on the inside.
Just drive high.
Yeah, the inside line's the back, so go on.
Ooh. Sorry. Sorry, Jack.
Go high. That's where the lap is going.
I don't care where you go, just stay in the same lane.
Slow car down low. Hard stop down low. Got one outside. Go high. Clear to
I'm
the
not
top.
picking on you, 22. You ain't going one out. He left anyway, but he doesn't like any constructive criticism, I guess.
Well,
I'm telling him that, practice is paramount. I mean, just run laps.
well, I mean, the thing is, you got to be able to hold your line, and you got to be able to watch the relatives so you know when people's coming up on you. You can't just pull out in front of traffic, especially when you're 2 or 3 laps down already. I mean,
Exactly.
the guy spun out and almost hit me on like lap 6 or 7, and then the very next lap spun out again and then pulled up right in front of me, and then he apparently done the same thing to half of you guys. So
Yeah, he's throwing my car out right away.
My bad, 9.
2 to go. White flag, 1 more lap to go. Outside. Clear to the top.
With Michael.
Doing Michael.
Dang, 14th. I was really hoping we could get out at least a top 10. Yep, good win.
Damn it, John, I think we could have had something for him.
Got one outside.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the checkered flag.
You're on the next gears.
We'll get them next time.
I got wrecked out of the lead yesterday, so I don't know how you feel, Mark.
Yeah, it's all good. It's just frustrating, you know. I hate being the number 1 car in any race.
Yeah, I had the same thing, the number 1 curse. That's what happened yesterday. I was number 1.
All right. Well, see you on the next one. Oh, and it had to just such a. I want to look at this guy's in-car camera for a while and just. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to pick on him, but if he's that bad, he's really just. He needs to stop. You know. So let's see here. Yeah, right here. Let's just watch this for a minute and just see where this goes. All right, so. So he wrecks right here somewhere. He's entering in way too low, first of all. Gets on the brakes too hard, spins it around. Does the same thing I did yesterday and arcs up the track. Now that's fine. Now he should back out right now. Instead, he waits and then he just guns it right here. I don't know what's going on there. And then he's going to go back up the track right here. Almost hits me right there. And then God almighty. I don't get it. I mean, like, by this point, and see, he's still going up the track. That's what I don't understand. At this point, he needs to just quit. And then he pulls up right here and ends up running in, you know. God, he's a freaking pinball. Like, what? Oh my gosh, it doesn't even make any sense at all. I mean, my car, you see, is just totaled. He's totaled. He can't even change gears. Like, I don't even see what's going on. Like, his car is so junked, he can't even change gears. All right, let's oh man, yeah. It's like I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just speechless, you know. And I've made mistakes. I'm not saying, you know, people don't make mistakes. I get that, but it's just ridiculous. Like, there is no reason for all that. And the bad thing about it is he's a B rating as well. So, you know, he's got a decent safety rating. Like, I don't understand what he was doing here. Yeah, I'm not the perfect driver. I know I'm not. But I at least got enough common sense to not do some of the things he was doing here. Like this right here. He waits and he pulls up into traffic to turn around fine. But then he floors it and then comes back down and almost hits me. And then he floors it and spins up across the track and hits half the field. Like, I swear, some of that stuff looks on purpose to me. It doesn't look like... And he goes up the track again right here. Gets hit in the back end. And I think he's probably frustrated. Then he just pulls right out in front of me. And then he pulls down here again and gets hit by... No, he didn't get hit by another car, but he's pulling right down. I mean, look at him. He's pulling down there in front of everybody. And apparently... Let's see what happened to him later on in the race here. He got his quick repair. Alright, we'll just kind of watch this for a minute and just see what happens. So he's going along okay. He's sort of getting out of everybody's way. No big deal. You know. I mean, I don't think he'd done any of it on purpose, but he's got, you know, he's got to learn... If you are that many laps down and something happens, like, I don't even know what he's doing right there. He can't even get into his pit stall. If something happens, you've got to just get off the track and reset yourself. If you can't get turned around without risking hitting somebody else, you don't just turn around. You know, he may be new. I don't know. So let's see. There's other people complaining about him as well, and he finally just leaves. I bet you that he's probably never driven. Well, he might have driven this car before. He might have. I'm not going to check on his profile or nothing like that. I'm not going to go that far with it, but see, wrecks right there. You know, that's fine. That happens. No big deal. I think he just doesn't know how to drive the track, and he probably, if he practiced, he didn't practice enough, obviously. I mean, I remember I run into him a couple times during practice, and, you know, like, okay, so what happens here? Looks like he comes up the wall here, and then just kind of cuts down. Yeah, he gets sideways, cuts down, and hits the 10 car. Then just cuts down the track, and he's just in everybody's way. And you know, if you're that bad, you've got to just quit. I mean, you've got to practice until you get better. There's no point in continuing on if you're just that bad. So we had a race that could have went pretty good for us, and ended up getting ruined. You know, which I was kind of afraid of, and we avoided a lot of accidents there in the early going. And I mean, that race was so wreck-filled, there's no way we can go back and look through all the replays. So we'll just have to come back again, I guess, and try later on, maybe at 4:30, and try for another. If I could get another 100-point run, or like 200 or 120-point run, or something like that, I would race some more this week here, because I think we have potential to get a win here. It's just, you know, we've got to get, I don't know what to say. I mean, it was so bad here, I just don't know what to say. Anyway, let's go see how big of a impact we had in the points. It's gonna be rough, I know that. 69. I mean, basically between yesterday and today, we've lost everything we gained in Daytona. But we can get back up there. You know, we were 10 laps down. I was hoping we'd get a top 10, but we were quite a ways from that. If I hadn't sat in the pits so long, you know, talking, probably could have done better. We had the fastest lap with a 15.993 on lap 4. Led 9 laps, and let's see here. 6 incident points, -3 in safety rating, so that's not too bad. We've been consistently losing safety rating and I rating for like the past 3 weeks, and you know, we've really got to put a stop to that. It's driving me crazy. But so the 22 car down here, I bet he didn't even disconnect. I bet his incident point maxed out, I bet. Oh no, he only had 13. No, he had 14. So it was close. That's surprising. I don't understand how he had that little, but I mean, the strength of field really wasn't even that good. Like, it's only 1638. We should have been able to win this race. There was no point in us not being able to win this race. It's just bad luck, man. I mean, it was terrible luck. All right, well, I guess that's gonna do it. I'll post this one and we'll move on to the next one. Sorry for the salt. You know, it's aggravating. A race like that, you know, you're running so good and you're missing all these wrecks, and it was bound to happen. You know, it's just man, that one guy was just a wrecking ball. But anyway, you guys have a good one. We will see you next time. Bye bye.